and how intuition speaks to me, and just tell you a little bit about how what I hear and um, just the different kinds of messages I receive. So I've always heard a voice in my dreams, and I seriously never, I just thought it was a dream. It's been there with me my whole life. It tells me things, just kind of talks to me in the background. I can't say that it's like it's my mom's voice or my dad's voice or it's a certain, but it is familiar, and that I trust it. So it's been with me for a long time. Sometimes I hear that voice when I'm in a conscious state where it'll just pop into my mind. Now, some people call that clairaudience, where it's a thought, but sometimes I really do hear it. Like it catches my attention, and um, it's not just in my mind. It's more of a thought. It's not my own thoughts. It's not. It's that voice again. Sometimes I hear my intuition or the voice of intuition in a song. Sometimes in animal symbols. There's a lot of things that just kind of just pop out at me, and I feel like it's talking to me. Now, what I mean by animal symbols is sometimes, I guess a really good example of this would be a couple years ago. We had a little bit of a family gathering. Everybody was there except my mom because she had passed away fairly recently. And so what happened was this cardinal was around, and my sister and I joked about it that it was my mom, because when we'd go inside, that cardinal would come up to the window like it was, if it couldn't hear us, it was going to see what we were doing. It hung around, hung around, hung around. Now, I have not seen that cardinal since, but it was there that whole weekend that we had, family around and things like that. So that's what I mean by, like animals speaking to me, kind of messages. Sometimes I get um, let's see, another way, um, signs. And even recently, I had a dream, and in the dream, there was a sign with something on it for me. It's like, okay, here's your sign that you're always looking for. Yes, signs are all over. So if you pay attention, Spirit will speak to you in any way that you're open to it. You have to kind of pay attention and then acknowledge that you're receiving that, so that I'm not going to say they get tired of trying to get your attention, but they're not going to continue to just help you along the way if you don't pay attention. They they kind of get bored and be like, well, I guess they're not listening. So just acknowledge that help that you get. So for me, the voice, I've always just called it the voice because I didn't have a name, or it's not a person that I know of or whatever. It's just the voice, or the voice of intuition. So it's always been with me, and I would imagine that if you pay attention to your voice of intuition, that it'll expand or give you insight that you're looking for. So if you have any questions, or if you'd like to schedule a energy session with me, you can contact me through amykeast.com, and I will see you next time.